Yep, this is Tap Room Tramps. I'm Mick Ferry.
I'm Sam Avery.
And this week we've been discussing international football,
Cricket.
the Green Party.
And we'll be talking about assisted dying.
Yes, and nut allergies.
Yeah, so thanks for listening and enjoy the episodes.
Tap Room Tramps again. Me, Mick Ferry.
Me, Sam Avery.
Yeah. So, busy weekend.
Yeah, busy week, but I've been enjoying watching what you've been up to because there's been quite... Well, I don't know enough about it, but I know there's been a lot of press around... There's a film being made based on John Bishop's life.
That's right.
Is that correct? And obviously you played an integral role in the
right.
chapter.
Well, yeah. So 25 years ago, John came into the club here. I'd just started emceeing the Monday nights.
Okay.
We were short on acts and everything. I got chatting to him at the bar.
Is the Monday nights because it's now the Gong Show?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just a raw night. It was just like
okay.
anybody could get up and have a go.
Right.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. And I sort of. He was curious about having a go, so I sort of talked him into getting up there and having a go there.
Okay.
I think I remember at the time saying, "Look, there's only about 7 people in, so it doesn't matter if it's shit or not. Nobody's going to fucking know about it." So he did that, and then it's 25 years on, and the anniversary again at the Frog. Yeah, so I was down for that. So I introduced him on stage again.
Oh, great!
That was nice.
Yeah.
And then Bradley Cooper has done a film about based on his life.
I've read about
which
that.
I think John is a executive producer on it.
I'd love to be an exec producer.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, because all you have to do is put your name and go, yeah, that's
exactly.
sound. Give me 20
So
grand.
I wasn't aware of that, and then a few weeks ago, my daughter sent me a clip saying about because she knows the story about John Bishop. She said these American films come out. Well, she didn't send me the clip. She said. She said I saw a trailer where he's been talked into going up on stage in New York for the first time.
Okay.
And you're being played by a black man. That's what she said.
Oh, great. Okay.
right. Okay. Cool. So I'm cool. Finally.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who's playing them. I don't think it's named after me. I don't think the main character's called John.
I'd love it if this black American man is called Mick Ferry.
Oh,
that would be absolutely
it would be amazing,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal scenes. But So, because I'm intrigued about that, and firstly, I always get Bradley Cooper mixed up with Bradley Walsh, and they are very different people.
They are very different people.
Yes,
I'd like to see Bradley Cooper, though, on
The Chase.
Yeah. I think it'd be really good.
He'd probably be really good.
He'd probably be quite intense.
He's very much like Method, isn't he, I think?
He's Method, yeah.
I think Bradley, I'm still getting them confused. Bradley Walsh is...
I would love to have seen Bradley Walsh in The Hangover.
Or American Sniper.
Yeah.
Doing a few gags to camera.
But, so the film's called Is This Thing Gone?
Right. That's so exciting.
And story by John Bishop, but screenplay by Will Arnett. So it's Will Arnett is playing the main role, isn't it?
Okay.
He plays somebody called Alex Novak.
Is Bradley Cooper in the film?
No, he's directed it,
he's
did he?
attached to it. That's a phrase
I think
use in Hollywood.
He directed it, did he? Just go back up a bit. Screenplay by Bradley Cooper and a few people, and directed by Bradley Cooper.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but it basically sounds like it is the story of John Bishop's life, which is really exciting to see.
Yeah,
it's a shame they're taking it
nice
to
to
America.
see a cool American version, rather than. I mean, it was based in Manchester originally, so I mean, there's not much difference, is there? You know,
no, it's very similar. Very similar. If you could choose a Hollywood actor then to play you in this movie, not to be go against who they've gone with, but who would you like a leading role?
Oh God, I don't know. Because
I think it's fun to pick someone who's absolutely nothing like you. Although you can't really get more nothing like you than a black American man, can you? To be honest.
No. Who would you have playing you?
Well, I used to say Steve Guttenberg from the Police Academy films, but that's before I lost my hair. Now I'd probably just...
God, he's
about 60
he's,
odd.
He's 70 now.
Yeah.
He's easy, yeah.
I don't know. I think there's probably some kind of B role actor.
Timothy Olyphant.
Okay, I'll have him.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I think so.
You don't do it.
No, I don't.
Do
I just know that you...
picture Timothy Olyphant up. You do,
It's going to be really offensive.
No, it's not going to be offensive. It's not going to be as offensive as that comment about you looking like Mr.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but I've seen him play roles where he's had no hair.
Okay, get a ball cap on him. And a big pair of glasses.
Oh, no, he's Method. He'd go bald. He'd actually do it properly.
Yeah, so we did have a comment on one of our videos, didn't we, about what I look like, and what was it? He said
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Who's Mr. I don't know
right,
who
get
Mr.
Mr. Clean.
I know who Mr. Sheen is.
Well, he said you had extra chromosomes.
It's a really American.
Actually, if we can get that on the picture for the viewers, that is spot on.
Is he the American like silly band guy?
Is that what he is? Is that what he is?
I think so. He's like their equivalent.
Is he loud as well?
I've got to say,
Is he a shouter?
No.
he looks like a shouter.
Bang, and the door's gone.
He looks very well put together, though, so I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It's a good compliment, that. He looks like he's an extra in Thunderbirds.
He does. He could be like one of the... Who was the lady? Miss Penelope?
No, he looks like he's one of the... He's the Tracy brother that did his own thing.
Went off, entrepreneur, tech bro.
Yeah, exactly,
Built an app in Thunderbirds.
Yeah. So that's but with extra chromosomes. I don't understand what that...
Bang, and the chromosomes are there. I don't know how that was working. It's funny, isn't it, the abuse you get. But I mean, I suppose, when the movie comes out, the actor who plays you will probably get some kind of trolled.
Well, there's nobody playing me because it's not my name in it, is it?
Of course, not your name.
Yeah.
But it's based on your experience.
Well, it's not based on my experience. It's based on John's experience.
No, I know.
It's nothing to do with me.
Well, maybe, whatever happens, I'm going to watch the movie and think it should have focused more on Mick's role. Mick's role was pivotal. Because you could argue that your role in John's trajectory and life and career was pivotal.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, people keep mentioning sliding doors moments and that. Having known John for a long time, now, he'd have still been successful anyway.
He'd have probably done it.
He was driven,
Yeah.
So yeah. Whereas I'd have still been trying to do something like this 25 years.
Break through that glass ceiling. That's what we're calling this podcast.
That was this call. Is it a glass ceiling?
Glass. I don't know. That's what you say.
Well, I managed to get some signs done.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. Well, I got them done at Ryman's, and I did it online. I was only meant to get 3 of them done. I've ended up with 9. And it was expensive. I thought, why is it so fucking expensive? It's because they've got a fault on their system. I need to get in touch with them. I'm being petty now. But I said 3 copies. When he goes through to the other side, he didn't say 3, he just said an order of 1. I went, what? Oh. So I did it 3 times.
Oh, God.
Anyway, never mind. So
that's a grandad moment.
Yeah, so we've got fucking loads of them now.
Ryman's is good. I got some stuff printed off in Ryman's because who has a printer anymore?
Exactly.
Nobody. So I went into Ryman's to get some documents printed off for going to the States, meet the insurance and all that sort of stuff. And on the USB stick I've got, I wrote my dad's eulogy about 2.5 years ago, and that's still on there. And when she put it in the computer, she opened that and started printing off my dad's eulogy instead. I was like, wow. I don't want that, love. I'm not going to do that again. He's gone.
Please, don't say this the wrong way. I had to do a bit of a speech at my dad's funeral as well, but I didn't write it down and put it on a flash drive and fucking.
I did. I don't know why. I think the reason is
I had a little monitor.
I had a projector screen. I did some previews. I shopped it around the northern clubs to see if it would land with the audience. I think it was because I needed it printed off. The same reason I was in Ryman's, I needed it printed, so I stuck it onto a flash drive. But the thing about my dad's eulogy, I found, because you're a comic, I did it once.
Yeah.
I did it. It went how it went, and it went how I wanted it to go.
Right.
And then I'm in the funeral car going to the wake. People are going, oh, that was really good. And in my head, I'm going, that bit at the end needs changing. And that story needs a proper beginning. And I'm like, I'm not going to do this again.
Do it again, yeah. Just get everybody back and say, look, yeah. I mean, maybe have a 25 years and just go, that's 25 years. I want to do this again.
Anniversary. Or was there an Irish player who had like 3 granddads who died? Wasn't there, he missed training or something? I can't remember who it was.
Oh, yeah. Was he? He used to play for City. Stephen Ireland.
That was it. Yeah.
Stephen Ireland.
And he'd had 3 occasions where his granddad had died, which technically doesn't add up.
Well, you can do the modern day families. We don't always. It's not traditional anymore, is it?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair
We don't know.
I don't want to judge.
So my dad got cremated during lockdown. So there's only like 8 of us allowed in the creme, and we only have 15 minutes. So I just said a few words. I get too emotional, things like that. It wasn't very good. But my mum died 4 months before, and my sister died last year. And we had a guy who did the service, what they call it.
Celebrants.
So, and it's the same guy who did both. He fucking made mistakes on both.
Did he?
And there's nothing worse when you sat there because you can't say anything. There's lots of people there for the funeral, for the service and the creme, and you hear him make little mistakes, and you're thinking, oh, you fucking wanker, man. Gee, you had one job, you know what I mean?
Just read it.
Yeah, no, they come round and make, and they try to put it together and a story, which is.
And did they get details wrong or just?
Yeah, this is a thing because I'm OCD about details, and he got a couple of details wrong.
Well, the only time you want people to get details right is at the end of your life. That's probably the only time when it really matters.
Well, I don't.
Or you could argue it doesn't matter at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, is it bothering? But I think it's bothering those who are left
those who
behind.
are left.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. How long ago was your dad's eulogy? Did you?
The eulogy was the same day as the funeral.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It was. I think it was October. Do you know what? I remember he passed away on the 3rd of October, 2023. And the only reason I remember the day is because you know that song. It was the 3rd of September. That was the day my daddy died. But it was the 3rd of October. Because I remember he passed away, and me and my mum was sat there going, "Oh, that bloody song's going to be in our heads now, isn't it?"
3rd of October. It doesn't scan quite as well, does it?
No, it doesn't.
My dad died on April the 1st.
Okay, that's quite a good date.
Yeah,
You sure he's dead?
Yeah,
He's not just
yeah,
not pranking you?
Yeah, we got the call from the care home about 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
So he'd just gone into...
He'd just gone into April Fool's.
Yeah.
Because if it was after midday, you could go...
Oh, it's not a joke
It's not
anymore,
a joke.
is it? Yeah, exactly.
It isn't funny. It's 12:30. So, lots going on this week, isn't there, sport-wise?
Sports-wise, well, we've just had... So England have qualified for the World Cup now.
Yeah, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like every other episode we're in an international break.
I know, can't stand
It's
it.
just
There's another one
constant.
coming up in November.
Yeah.
And then you can guarantee there'll be another one for friendlies next year. So, yeah, it's... So England have qualified.
Did you watch the England game on Tuesday? Did you watch it?
I watched it, yeah. See, I did watch it.
Yeah, it was a comprehensive win.
Yeah, but it's Latvia.
I know it's Latvia, but I've watched England really struggle in the
I
past.
know, but come on, that group stage. I mean, I couldn't. I obviously couldn't, but, you know, I'm 57, but give me a pair of trainers, I reckon I could have...
Had to go.
I'd have had a go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not knocking Latvia, obviously, because it's obviously the Football Federation spend money on stadiums, but that was a weird stadium.
Well, we talked about Sabutio last week. It did look like
It
looked like it was in someone's loft, and like someone's fingers were going to come over. There was just trees at the back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they've made it. Somebody's made it. Yeah. Like
my lad started because he's just got into football and he wants to watch every match that's on the telly. And England were on. He was like, "Oh," and I said, "Look at this ground," and he went, "Oh, that's a bit scary." As a 10-year-old looking at trees, you think anything could come.
There are some terrifying football grounds. There's a great thing on online. You'll be able to find about 10 most unique football grounds in the world, and there's one that's right by the ocean, basically.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
You've seen
yeah,
that?
is it in? It's somewhere in Europe, isn't it? It's
One in a mountain, yeah.
Yeah.
One in a... Yeah, oh, here we go. Look, I mean, look at that.
I mean, that's beautiful.
It is. You'd love to play there.
That is beautiful.
It's like you're in a quarry.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. We used to have a great game of football when I was a
Look
kid.
at this one. You're actually on a lake.
Oh, wow, floating. That's pretty much how Everton's new ground was built. Just in the middle of the dock.
God, look at that.
We found this park near me mate's
Oh,
house
look at that one up on the...
when I was a kid.
I mean, and listen, you'd be out of breath anyway playing at that height, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's incredible.
You'd have to be quite fit for that.
Yeah, we found this park and it was around the back of all these houses when I was a kid, and we just started playing there, and it was just surrounded by houses, so it felt like when we were playing, they were the stands.
Right.
And obviously the ball went in people's gardens all the time. But
course,
in
yeah,
our imagination when you're
Did you ever have a
13,
neighbour that would never give the ball back?
a couple, yeah.
Yeah, there's always some.
We had one guy who did stick his spade in it.
Yeah,
as well.
people love stabbing footballs for some reason. It was unbelievable. But I reckon there were the same people that poison cats as well. I mean,
Probably.
why is it a ball going in your garden? Why is it bothering you?
No, and that's the cricket
Unless
ball.
it's hit a greenhouse or you smash me tomatoes. You're in Liverpool, you should be growing tomatoes.
You should be growing weed like everyone else. What are you doing? What are those lights for, mate? Come on.
Exactly. Yeah, we got lights in your garden. I noticed that where I lived until recently, it's a council estate and all council houses. And our backyard, back garden verged onto a back garden, and you get out there. I noticed these houses around, and I thought, why have they got air conditioning units on there? It's bloody council house in Oldham. It's got air conditioning. There's about 6 of them. And then I kept wondering why I could smell weed. And then, pennies drops. Right, okay, it's not an air conditioning unit. They're obviously controlling the temperature.
Yeah. You got 3 Walter Whites living by you.
Basically, yeah. Well, there's a punk band from Oldham called the Crash Mats, and they've got a song which is based on a true story. There's a guy in my street who's got a grow on, and he won't sell to me.
That's so poetically horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kept wondering why I smelled weed, and then figured it out. And yeah.
It's the weed and
just
the
in
lights.
plain sight. So yeah, I mean, England got through that group. Wales struggling.
How did they get on?
Well, they got beat by Belgium 4-2.
Yes.
Northern Ireland unluckily beat by
Germany.
Germany 1-0.
Yeah. Now there was a lot of chatter online about the referee in that game. I don't
Really?
know I don't know. I didn't delve deep enough to know, but it seemed like there was there's always a conspiracy about, well, of course you'd imagine FIFA want the big teams to get to the World Cup. I suppose I want the big teams to get to the World Cup, and when the World Cup's on, I always want the bigger teams to get to the latter stages. I don't mind a couple of little giant killings, but I don't want the final to be South Korea against Japan, just because I want Italy or France or one of the big names to be in it.
Oh, what, in the final?
In the final, yeah.
Well, I don't think it will be South Korea, Japan.
I doubt it, yeah.
I know. But
if I clip this, if it is.
if it is now. If it is
kind
now.
of Nostradamus.
Yeah, that'd be freaky. Well, North Korea, because they don't get any news from the outside world, I think he's told these people they've won the last 3 World Cups, haven't they? They think the World Cup winners.
Are you making this up? Because I wouldn't be surprised.
No, apparently there's a story that he's told them that they've won the Olympics, they've won the World Cup.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Because I know he's big on telling everyone his golf handicap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a pro, isn't he?
He's a pro. He had a round of golf, 18 holes. He got something like 12 holes in one.
Yeah.
In one. And Jesus Christ, it's unreal. If there's any North Koreans watching, we would love to get you on this podcast. If you can escape the regime that you live under, come and sit here.
Or have you got a burner phone on your backside? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do.
We would love to just break the news to you that you're not as good as.
I mean, North Korea were at the '66 World Cup, weren't they? I think they had a shock win against somebody as well. I think they beat somebody like one. But they did a 1-1. Oh yeah, they beat Italy 1-0 in the '66.
Oh my word! Where was that? Was that Middlesbrough?
Yeah.
Wow, Pak Du-ik scored.
Oh,
who else? But Pak Du-ik.
Pak Du-ik. I'm not sure, but then look at that for a quarter final against Portugal.
Yeah,
Eusebio hat trick.
Eusebio, yeah.
4 goals.
At Goodison Park. I think my dad was at that match.
Yeah.
Because Eusebio and Pele graced the pitch.
That's right.
Goodison,
Yeah, that's the tournament. I've seen the footage where Pele got kicked out of the tournament.
Unreal.
So he got kicked out of the World Cup.
Unreal.
Yeah.
But even if you watch Maradona in '86 or even plays in the '90s, the kickings they had to endure.
Yeah, that's true.
Compared to nowadays was unreal. Which is why obviously Messi is a better player than a lot of these precursors to him, I think. But he's protected by the referee and the rules.
He does take a lot of stick though, and I'll give him credit. Credit Messi. He's not a roll around. He doesn't.
No,
tends to get straight back up and get. Yeah.
Unlike the other fella.
Which one?
Ronaldo.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got I'm going to be slightly biased towards Ronaldo because of his time at United.
Of course.
He's
a great player.
He did receive a lot of stick, and he did. I think he came out with a great comment once when he thought a defender was coming into Tap Room, so he's dived out of the way, and it looks like a dive. Sure. But I think he said afterwards, I think his comment was along the lines, and I probably got this wrong, but it was like, I don't know what a stupid defender's going to do.
Quite like that.
Which, which I think I wouldn't have said that, because if I was a stupid defender,
he's talking about me.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a great thing that popped up online, which I've always recalled anyway, which was when Phil Neville signed from United for Everton, and then Ronaldo comes in that great United team to Goodison. And Phil Neville's spoken quite a lot about the fact that he didn't really feel accepted by the Everton fans until he threw this incredible tackle on Ronaldo, which was totally out of order. Yeah. But I remember being at that game, and the whole of Goodison, it was like a volcano. It just turned into something completely different when he just went through Ronaldo. And Ronaldo's obviously rolls around like it.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a foul.
Well, funnily enough, the year before Rooney signed for United, I was at Old Trafford, and Rooney playing for Everton. He should have been sent off. Right. He cuts Ronaldo in half. Right, and everybody's like, "The dirty, scouse little fucking going mad." And then we signed him the year after on his debut. Scores a hat trick in Champions League. That's it. Then
yeah. And he did quite well after that. Didn't he?
All right,
he did quite well.
In fact, he's the one player. I've spoken about this quite a few times. So you try and name one from all your team. If you listen to this, whatever your team is, it's got to be a player from the history, but you can only have the one player. So you've got to have a team of 11, but it's about one player. He has to play goalkeeper, 2 full-backs, 2 centre-halves. He has to do the midfield. So every position is just the same player.
Oh, I see.
And who would that play? And at United, it'd have to be Rooney. It's got to be Rooney.
He could play anywhere, couldn't he?
You'd think so, yeah. He'd put a shift in anywhere. Yeah,
he's obviously not going to be as good in centre
half. Who would you have for?
I mean, I can't have Rooney, can I? Because you took him off us.
No, I know, yeah.
So, There's players who kind of look like, I suppose, those utility players who aren't great in any particular position, unlike Rooney.
Oh, what was he called? He was there for years. He used to play like
Alan Harper.
No, not Harper. Retired not too long ago.
What position was he?
He played some like forward, maybe number 10, maybe midfield, advanced midfield.
He was
there for years.
We had Kale. Kale kind of played all over the pitch at times. We had.
He does a bit of punditry now.
Oh, Leon Osman.
Leon Osman, yeah.
Leon Osman, yeah. He was
pretty
pretty
that
good.
type of player. I think,
Yeah,
because he always had that attitude when you saw him play that he'd play.
He would play anywhere. The
yeah.
only thing about Osman is, and he was great for us, and he was a great servant. He's quite short. He's not particularly tall. So if you put him in goal or centre half, he's.
Rooney's not tall, isn't it?
How tall's Rooney?
Really, about 5'8".
Is that all?
Yeah, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall's Rooney?
Yeah, let's get it on.
Because 1.76
So, I
metres,
don't
that
even know
means
what that
nothing
means.
to me. Look at his hair there.
That means
Old
he's
picture.
5'10".
5'9".
5'9". All right, so it wasn't far off.
Okay,
Was
so
it?
he's not that big, but it's just because he scored quite a lot of headers.
He did. Well, he didn't. And he used to get criticised for not scoring headers, and then he had a couple of seasons where he scored loads of headers, and then he stopped scoring headers.
Couldn't make his mind up.
So Wales, Scotland. Did you see any of the Scotland matches?
I saw the one. What was the one where they won 3-1? Who was that against? Was that Greece?
Yeah, it was Greece. Yeah, I mean that was hard work to watch.
It was. Yeah,
and then they just about beat. Well, it just beat 2-1. It doesn't. What a frustrating side to watch because they've got some talented players in that Scottish team, but my god!
And I'm not sure you can beat the Scottish fans for volume.
No, you can't.
And commitments and this probably sounds really patronising coming from an Englishman, but just the way they follow the team is amazing.
Yeah,
I always want Scotland to do well. Ireland got a good result on Tuesday. I think Ireland have been disappointing in terms of what we could achieve.
Yeah, but in terms of quality, I don't think there's enough quality in depth. I mean, they don't seem to have the same recruiting structure that Jackie Charlton had when I think half the team weren't even really technically Irish.
No,
but, yeah,
not
but
at all.
It worked.
You know, someone spilled Guinness on me once.
Well, yeah. You know what? They must be a great team you can put together. If you look at players now in the late 20s who've never really represented a country, you could just get them in. Well, it's almost like a kind of like a band of brothers of like rejects. Of course,
and I think if you can harness that feeling of just not being loved or not being selected or not getting the rub of the green, you can really do that. And there's certain club managers who do that where they kind of get players who almost haven't been given the chance and they put their arm around them, and sometimes that can reap dividends. I know Kieran Dewsbury Hall, there's rumours about him playing for Ireland. I don't think he's played for England. He's not represented England.
No.
So I don't know whether that's going to, because
I thought it was Scotland as well. I thought he was at Scotland.
I don't know where his background is, but there's still conversations, and it's interesting when you have players who were like in the late 20s who were still kind of.
His dad was a pro footballer, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. I think he was. Yeah. So anyway, we're back to normal this weekend.
Yeah.
Football, thank God for
Thankfully.
that. I mean, I'm not looking forward. Who've Everton got?
Everton, Man City away. So it means that Grealish can't play. And
this not being able to play against your parent club is
nonsense.
Absolute nonsense.
It's
isn't
nonsense.
It? Yeah,
it's nonsense. It's absolute gibberish, because I think if you're paying all that money, to take a player on loan for it's not like they're on loan for three weeks. It's like you've got them for the whole season. 2 games they can't play. Yeah. I don't know if that rule applies in cup competitions. I'd imagine it does.
Yeah, it would do.
So you could potentially play them 3 or 4 times, and that player can't represent you.
Yeah, that's true. Also, what's got to stop as well is people getting angry if a player who used to play for your team scores against you. I don't give a flying shit.
And celebrates.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Danny Welbeck scored for Arsenal against United and he celebrated. A lot of fans went mad. I went, what are you going mad for? Van Gaal didn't want him. He got rid of him.
Yeah.
If I was at a club and I didn't want to go and he sold me, I came back and I scored.
Oh
God, I'd be
never mind me
gyrating all over the.
Take me pants off.
Yeah.
I'll be over to the director's box doing windmills. Woo!
Yeah. I'll be pulling out the corner flag and doing obscene things with it. I'll be saying,
oh my God, he's done it without lube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the flag. No, I don't understand people getting angry about it. Why?
Yeah, but why is that rule in place? Is it because
it's not a rule in place? It's become a thing.
Is it a gentleman's agreement, or is it part of the contract?
It is. I don't know. What? Not celebrating?
Sorry, not celebrating. They're not playing against.
Not playing. Club. I think. I don't think that ever used to be the case. It's something that started around about, say, about 10, 15 years ago. And it must be in, yeah, I think it's stupid.
I think it's stupid. I mean, I'm looking at Grealish
because I think
from an Everton point of view. He'd be out to make a point against Man City, and he'd probably have a really good game. Which and there's pros and cons for that for both sides. But I don't know whether it's to protect your investments or whether you think challenges will go in but it's anyway. It's gonna cause us to be a lot weaker as a team against City.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm feeling kind of quietly confident.
What is it? Is it Saturday?
It's Saturday 3:00.
3:00. Oh, it's a proper traditional kickoff time.
There's nowhere to watch that on the TV unless I can find a way.
Oh right, okay.
So I don't know if
somebody say Fire Stick. Well, we've got Liverpool on Sunday.
Is that the 4:00, 4:30 kickoff? Is it? Okay. So it's at
Anfield. I mean, we've come back. I'm glad we're out of international break, but what a game! I can't. I'm already feeling sick about it. I can't. It's a game I just can't.
However, from an objective point of view, Liverpool have had a bad run of results.
Yes.
3 defeats on the spin.
Yeah.
Man, you won your last game against
we won our last game.
You won your last game, yeah. Well, so the 2-game winning streak is just, on the cards.
You know what? I'd rather we'd played them just before, if there hadn't been an international break. I think it'll have done them a massive favour, Liverpool. I think bit of time away, getting squads. I think so, yeah. I think...
Stop the rot.
This is awful, and I don't like. But if we came away with a draw, I'd be happy.
Yeah, it's horrible when you start thinking about that.
I
mean, when Everton played Liverpool at Anfield a couple of weeks ago, and we lost 2-1 in the end. And the second half we were all right, but the first half we were so bad. When it went 2-0, we went 2-0 down, and I actually thought I would take a 2-0. I'd take a 2-0 defeat right now, which is a horrible.
I actually thought you probably should have a score draw would have been a fair result in that off the second half performance from Everton. I thought the
I think we just let ourselves down in the first half. I think that's what United need to do, innit? Just get at them, and the atmosphere will be a cauldron as it always is. But
saying that, get at them, mate. And never mind. I don't want to talk about it. It's making me ill. Also, as well, we've been keeping our eye on the 2 Sheffield teams, and that looks
grim.
It looks grim.
Yeah. My wife's got a kind of. Her dad used to work for Sheffield Wednesday back in the 90s in the academy. So she lived in Sheffield. She used to go and watch a lot of Sheffield Wednesday games, and she's pretty gutted about the whole thing. It's not just on the pitch; it's off the pitch.
Off the pitch as well. It's a mess, isn't it?
Bad mess.
It is. It's there's a lot of things going to be. There's a lot of things wrong with football. Do you know Mickey P.K.? Yeah. He's written a book about.
He's written a book, and he's given me the book, and it's on my list to read. I've not got to it yet.
Right.
But have you spoke to him about this?
I've spoken to him about this. Yeah. And his book. Can you get Mickey P.K.'s book up? Mickey. No, not PK. That's Mickey P.K.'s a racing driver.
Yeah.
No, he's Mickey P. Letter P. And then K. K-E-R-R.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you are. Has he got his book?
He's a great comic and a lovely fella.
Yeah, he is.
And he also runs a lot of nice gigs.
Yeah, Football, The People's Shame. That's what it's called. And it's just about...
he wants to nationalise football.
Yeah, basically.
As an entity.
Yeah.
Because of the way it's run.
Yes, exactly.
And it does feel like football is a microcosm of the way society's gone in terms of the rich get richer, the poor get squeezed, and the gap, mainly the gap between the top and the bottom becomes insurmountable.
Yeah, it's like life.
It's like life. It's like life, Mick, innit? It's just like life.
But yeah, that's a book, The People's Shame. Yeah, I think you get that on Amazon.
Yeah, he's also done the Audible version. I think he reads it himself.
Does it?
So if you've got any spare credits, because I've got an Audible account and I never use my credits, and after the month they just take them off you.
Oh yeah, I keep getting messages about Audible. Yeah. I don't use it.
I can't believe a company associated with Amazon would do something so horrible.
Oh, the only time I've used it is that there's a massively big book that Stephen Fry wrote about Greek mythology.
Oh,
but I use it to just drop off him.
There's a lot of stuff.
Well, there's this theory, isn't there, that if you listen to somebody just falling asleep, you'll take it in.
Oh, is there? Right. Oh, okay.
No, it was. It was where you put in your Spanish tapes while you're asleep. And
Duolingo.
Yeah.
All of that.
Nonsense. You do not take it in.
Do you listen to this podcast when you're falling asleep? please email us on taproomtramps@gmail.com. So just on this then, so how to revolutionise an actual sport, it's all about equality and making, because, sport and contest, there needs to be a level playing field, not just literally, but metaphorically. Mick.
Yeah.
But in terms of how football's gone, I mean, I think a real good indication of the inequality of football is the 5 substitutes rule. I don't know how you feel about this. I have strong feelings about it. What are your thoughts on that? The way we've moved from obviously 1 substitute for decades to 2, and then 3, and now it's 5, and you also get a concussion.
Is it not a case of, now I don't know what come first, was it international football that used to have the 5 and then we followed suit?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
I think it was. I think we sort of followed suit. I don't know about the substitute situation, but I would like to see, it sounds daft, but every year, so from the Premier League, the Championship, League 1, League 2, the people in charge, every club, a bit like Formula 1, you've got the same budget. Right, that's the same. You've got the same budget,
like a fancy football.
Basically, you're probably only allowed, reduce it so you're only allowed 25 members in your first team squad. That's how I'd sort of do it. Is that's your budget for the year?
I'd be down for
squad.
that.
And then that way, then everybody's got now your big teams. Then obviously the squad, they go, well, we've only got 150 million to spend like everybody else. That might only be 2 players for us.
Sure.
Whereas the smaller side will go, well, we can get 5. Decentish players in for that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not? Try that.
I like that model. I feel like the substitute rule is kind of amplifies the inequalities in a kind of game-by-game basis, because it show, I always think one of the great things about football, especially when games went to extra time, is that people are tired. People make mistakes, and you end up with those stretched matches. The best FA Cup finals I can remember from when I was a kid were like, right to the end of the game, the pitch seems bigger.
Yeah, of course.
Players are tired. Someone's got a little bit of burst of energy.
Yeah.
Whereas now you can pretty much change half your outfield team in one fell swoop.
I don't like the amount of substitutes, because you got 5, and you're only like, you've got 3 windows to do the 5 substitutions. But what you don't get anymore now is the keeper being sent off, and then an outfield player going in goal. Everybody used to love that.
I used to love that.
Everybody loved that.
Because now what it is the keeper gets sent off, they take off an attacker.
Yeah.
They bring on another keeper.
Yeah.
Ruins the game.
Of course it does. Yeah, they
Ruins
bring on
the
another
game.
keeper. Was it Niall Quinn once went and goal and saved the penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you don't get that anymore.
Who was it who brought David James on as an outfield player? Did that happen? Have I dreamt that? Was that a cheese fever dream?
Was it?
I'm sure. Can you just Google that, please, Jacob? I'm sure David James.
Was it a pre-season friendly or a...
No, I think it was a game. Was he playing for Aston Villa?
Oh, so it could have been
David James. So Stuart Pearce, brought David James on as an outfield player for Manchester City in a crucial match against Middlesbrough in 2005. Pearce, the manager at the time, sent James up front in the final minute of the game when the score was tied and a win was needed to secure a UEFA Cup spot. I remember that because seeing a goalkeeper wearing an outfield kit is weird anyway. Yeah. And then he comes on, and because he's tall, he was just.
There's going to be highlights of that somewhere. I'm going to have a look at that.
I think I fouled every outfield player, David James. That's about that occasion, because he doesn't know what to do. You see that when a keeper goes up for a corner as a keeper, they kind of look a bit out of fish out of water.
They never get involved in it. They always hang on the edge and they think the big charge coming in. Get on it. But
it's just to cause confusion.
But I do like. I love it when a keeper goes up.
I love it.
But I love it when an outfield player goes in goal.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe that should be, bring that in extra
time.
Do
you have to have a keeper? I mean, right. If you're chasing a game, do you have to have a keeper? And what I mean by that is, how would the authorities react to if you said, right, we're 1-0, we need something out of this. There's only 2 minutes left. Take the keeper off, replace him with an outfield player, and just basically say, and just don't let them shoot.
Just don't let them shoot. But to be honest, if you had a central defender on the edge of the box, they'd probably sweep most stuff up, unless they got forward. If they're just dropping back and defending,
all you got to stop is a long range effort. Cause
they're difficult to get in, as we've seen. They're really difficult to get in, and you've got to hold your hands up.
But that'd be exciting for a couple of minutes, wouldn't it? Yeah,
that'd be
chasing the game.
Well, that's why I think that's what you get with cricket that you don't get with football, where you get players playing out of position, not out of position because they have to play there, but you've got one of the best batsmen in the world who suddenly has to bowl, or vice versa more often, you get a really good bowler who's absolutely terrible with the bat.
Yeah.
And they've got to come in, and sometimes they're the pivotal point in the match.
Yeah.
They've got like Chris Wokes when he broke his shoulder and he's there and he's...
I know, but he didn't even swing the bat. I mean,
He didn't, know.
Yeah. Famous one, wasn't it? It was Jimmy Anderson and what's he called? Spin bowler.
Oh, Monty Panesar.
Monty Panesar.
Wow.
Cardiff. Yeah,
That was amazing.
Yeah. It was, yeah. I mean,
That's amazing.
yeah. Sorry, mate. We're cricket there. Stuart Broad has said, I mean, his full article, it makes sense, but the headlines are saying this is the worst Australian team since 2010. And you know, we talked to Lisa before about writing the team talk for another team.
Yeah.
You think, oh, come on, man.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
Stuart Broad is absolutely hated by Australians anyway.
Oh, no, yeah.
Now, he doesn't play anymore, so it's
I like the fact he's still winding him up. The full article makes sense when you read it, but it's just they've just taken that headline straight away and said, this is the worst team since...
that's just a red rag to a bull. You don't want to wind the Aussies up. You know what they're like at home. They're
of course.
Very serious contenders. I think they've got... Is it Pat Cummins is injured and he might not be back for the first test anyway, which is interesting because he's an incredible player. And to lose your captain in a test match when it is such a big, grueling test is interesting. But
you can't lose that first test, I think.
You can't lose the first test, but you can't... You can't go into it feeling like you're the favourites, I don't think, in Australia, because I've watched England in Australia so many times and in my life, and it's only that 2010-11 when we won 3-1 where we looked completely the better team.
And them 3 games were by an innings. We won by an innings. I mean, that's a mauling. Yeah,
it's an absolute battering. But I think because then Australia were definitely they were struggling as a team. They were, a lot of the players were kind of, Ricky Ponting was kind of on his way out
the
a
old
little
guard
bit.
had gone. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the same with this team, but if Pat Cummins is out, that's a major boost. You'd rather beat them with the best players. But you
would, but I remember 2005, McGrath standing on the ball, doing his ankle, rolling his ankle. God knows what that series. I think if McGrath had been playing from fully fit, them games would have gone the other way.
I think so. Well, you talk about sliding door moments. I mean, if he hadn't stood on that ball, England might not have won that test.
Exactly.
I think that test is certainly what got me into cricket.
Right.
And a lot of people my age I used to work in a bank, and we'd all go to the pub every lunchtime to watch cricket. And every day.
What bank were you working for?
I worked for the bank in New York. It was a terrible data entry job.
Right. So you just mentioned a bugbear of mine, right, with banks, right? Now, this is what fucking winds me up about banks. Most people, if they're working, they want to do some banking, they can only do it in the lunch hour. Why do banks have the same lunch hour as working people? Because you get in there and there's a big queue of people then because there's only one person on the cashier. Well, there's nobody else in because they're all on the fucking lunch break.
To keep you on your toes, mate.
No, bullshit. I'm not having it.
That's why the pens are attached, because we don't trust you.
Yeah, and then you see one person walking around, you think, oh, they're coming to help. And they just key in there and then fuck off, disappear.
Well, even worse than that, I took a load of cash to pay into a bank. And I walked about 20 minutes to this, branch.
Yeah.
And it was shut down. And it had been shut down for about 8 months, and I didn't know. Because they're all shut down now.
Right.
So I don't know.
So you work for the Bank of New York?
Bank of New York.
So what kind of bank is that?
Well, it was like stocks.
Sounds dodgy as fuck.
It does sound dodgy. It sounds made up, doesn't it?
It does,
it sounds like you get an email saying, hello, I work for the Bank of New York. You've won £18.7 million. It was part of a bigger banking group, and I was technically on the stocks and shares level, which sounds exciting, but it was dog shit. It was terrible.
So you used to flirt around with stocks and shares, did you?
Yeah, but not in a sexy way. Not in a. I had no autonomy, and I was just pressing buttons, and it was data entry.
But did you never follow the money on that? You never think, all right, well,
follow the money. That sounds quite exciting. Follow the money, Sam.
Well, but you're looking at something. Oh, I'll put some of my own savings into that.
I couldn't even fathom it. I didn't know what was going on. I was on $12.5 a year. It was terrible.
Right.
I went to me line manager and I said, look, I can't stay working. I need the money. I can't live. And he said, you know what? I'm going to tell you what my manager told me, Sam, when I was your age. Don't think about the money. Think about the experience and getting good at your job. I was like, I can't afford to pay for cornflakes, you bellend.
With experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, landlord, where's the rent? I haven't got it, but if I could show you this month's experience.
Well, let me tell you about Q3 because it's a very exciting thing in the forecasts. But it wasn't a good job.
No, well, that's the standard thing we sometimes suffer in our industry and the creative types is people want something done creatively for them without any money, and then say it'll be good for you. It'll be exposure. Exposure. Fuck off.
Yeah, I get really snooty with those people now. I used to be really polite and say, "Look, I'm sorry, it's a great opportunity, but I need to pay the bills, and I'm a creative freelancer, blah blah blah." Now I would just go, "Would you do this for free, knobhead?"
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly,
I get really angry.
Oh,
with them.
yeah, yeah.
And some of them are like, "Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa."
So, yeah, I remember once it didn't go ahead. I got an inquiry about a charity gig and so on, which I don't mind. I said, yeah, do it for free and so on. And said, yeah, and then I found out more about it, and it's been filmed and so on. So I said, is everybody giving up the time for free? The time for free? And she replied back, she went, no, not the videographer. He's a professional. what?
Not like you, amateur hour.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. So I'm not that bad, but yeah, it's good exposure for it. The only time that ever works is if you're a flasher. Yeah.
Which I have considered.
Come and get your knob out. It'd be good exposure. All right, fair enough.
What's the temperature like? I'm there.
Yeah.
Just speaking of flashes, as we were very briefly, I've often thought about how difficult it must be to be a flasher in 2025, because you could spend hours and hours getting your Mac ready, practicing your lunge. Do I do this?
Yeah.
Is it that, or is it a zip? Is the classic flash, and then you find the spot and you go, right, oh no, I can't do it here. There's too many kids. I'll go do it around there. Oh, right, they're all adults. I'll do it there. And you get ready and you flash and you do it and you're ready and you've been building up to this moment. And then you look and everyone's staring at the phones and no one's looking at your knob.
Well, exactly, because they've been sent dick pics on the phone. I think that's the reason why I'm not sure. I think now, so that was exhibitionism and shock and the flash. I mean, it was a common thing when I was younger.
It was very common.
Well,
streakers
known, yeah,
as well.
Exactly.
You don't get them anymore.
You don't get streakers anymore. And I think it's the internet's emboldened. You can send a dick pic to, which I can't get my head around. I mean, sending a dick pic to a stranger. I mean,
no,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, a loved one maybe.
Female friends I've had that said they've received the amount of dick pics that you just think it's disgusting.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mad, and a lot of them I think they don't really get the angle right. And
right,
so you're not really showing yourself in the best light. Quite literally sometimes.
I like the fact that these men are deluded and think, oh, right, I've tried to engage with this person, so she's not really going for my personality. She doesn't think my job's interesting enough. What can swing this for it? Well, I'll tell you
my
what.
flaccid member in poorly lit room.
I will get my cock out and take a picture of it. And
send it, and it's not even a high-res
And I wonder
picture.
how many, I can't imagine there'll be many women who've gone, oh, whoa, I've changed my mind now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Derek, I will be meeting you.
So that makes me think, what is the intended reaction? Is it just the flash? Because flashes. It's all about. It's obviously
it was shock, wasn't it?
It's all about psychological weirdness going on.
Yeah.
So it must be similar for you send a picture and you want that person to feel a certain way rather than feel enamored by your approach. You want them to feel kind of shocked, but you're not there to witness it because it's digital. So what's the point? You never.
I know. Imagine sending like on WhatsApp and you're just waiting for the two blue ticks. You're like desperate to create that moment. And you're going, right, oh yeah, she's got the picture. Yeah, so she's not opened it.
She's been on WhatsApp 2 minutes ago. I can see by her profile, but there's no. The blue tick's not there. She's probably seen the preview.
Yeah. I'll have to do it again.
Different angle.
The exposure thing. Yeah, come and do the gig for the exposure. What were we chatting about that before anyway? I remember what we were talking about.
The cricket.
The cricket, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when it starts. Normally, like...
November.
Is it the end of November?
Yeah, I think it's the end of November, isn't it?
The first one's the Gabba, is that right? Or is the first one Brisbane? Is the
it's
Gabba
Brisbane,
the
isn't it? The first one, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Isn't Perth the second one?
Perth normally was the last one, wasn't it, usually?
No, I thought Sydney was the last one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I thought it went Gabba.
Just put the Ashes. Just put the cricket Ashes fixtures. There you go.
Because the Gabba's that first one.
It doesn't tell us that. 21st to 25th.
Just says the games. But yeah, you can't lose that first match, can you?
No.
You can't go in. I mean, I don't know what the stats are on people losing that game.
I'm excited about it. I started to touch myself that when we got whitewashed 5-0.
Which time? There's been two in our lifetime.
Oh shite, there has, isn't there? It was the last one when we were over there, and I watched every single minute of every match. And after the first two, it was just a form of punishment. I did not enjoy any of it at all, and and I sat through it. And,
it's just it's painful.
like a
isn't
weird
it?
like kind of monk thing, like
I'm going to sit within this pain.
Yeah, I'm going
like
to punish myself now.
Kind of Buddhist ritual.
Yeah,
I think with Test cricket as well, because the games are so long. When you're losing, it's a pounding. It's not like people say it's like a boxing match. It's not. A boxing match is over quickly if you get battered. Yeah. With this, it's like a long form medieval torture.
If the ball's not doing anything, the flat wicket, you've got two good batsmen in, and you're watching your bowlers just go through the torture of it.
In the heat.
For a full 2 sessions or something.
Yeah,
just go,
in the Australian heat with the Australian fans giving it all sorts. Right. Oh, the first one is Perth.
Oh, it is Perth,
The second one's the Gabba.
But it's not the old cricket ground in Perth, is it, anymore? It's not the...
no, not the Wacker.
No, it's not the Wacker, which was... Used to have a pitch used to incredibly break up.
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Yeah.
So
like
they built a new
pavement.
one? They built a new ground?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I don't know if because they used to... Remember at one time they used to talk about the doctor, the Fremantle doctor, the winds
Yes.
used to affect the games in the evening.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still does anymore.
I went to watch some Aussie rules football in it was Fremantle or something. I don't know what the name of the team is, but in Australia in 2003, something like that, and didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Didn't know the rules.
Yeah. It looks like anybody can join in.
It does look like you can do anything, but I was still screaming at the ref, going, "Come on, ref! You're wasting a lot." I don't know. Someone said to me, "You don't know the rules." It's like, yeah, but I'm enjoying myself.
I know you can make up the rules.
I've had 4 beers and I'm shouting at a stranger.
You're talking about the heat. This sounds like it's like a professional segue in, but I read this thing yesterday that the UK in 2050 is going to be 2 degrees warmer than it is now.
Right.
I don't know. Is that big?
Well, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's going to have a massive impact. Think about like water levels and
True.
People's use of like fuels for heating and stuff like that, and that's a lot. And sometimes people go, 2 degrees, that'd be nice. Yeah, but that's if we're 2 degrees higher.
Yeah.
Think about the other places where the climate is
true.
Think about the wildlife that is like totally dependent on.
Yeah.
So
as Jacob said about we become sweaty, we become a sweatier nation.
Sweatier nation, yeah.
Because we do suffer bad with humidity here.
In certain places.
But the way I'm thinking of it is, I won't be around in 2050, right?
2050, it's only
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be around. But the way I think about it is, it's a good opportunity to grow more wine, isn't it? Make more.
You could make more wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Or grow weed without the lights.
Oh God, yeah. You won't even. So we're saving money on electrics.
I mean, maybe that's
so maybe environmentally, it's a good thing to look forward to.
Spin it that way.
But yeah, I think it'll affect the water levels, won't it?
What you would imagine,
right?
And crops. You would imagine it would,
certain for crops. A moment, I thought you said Crocs.
No, not more Crocs would be sold. Do you own a pair of Crocs?
No, I do not own a pair of Crocs.
I own 2.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you what I think of you as a person.
If you want to stop the podcast now, we can.
Well, no, it's fine. I only think you should only be wearing Crocs if you work in a hospital or you're a kitchen porter.
And I'm neither of those things.
No, you're not.
But you know what I am? I am a very cool and hip young fellow.
Right.
No,
you have the pogs on it. You know the little.
I don't have
badges on.
No, I don't have them because they are for kids. But do you know what I do have?
What do you mean for kids? I've seen adults with them on.
I know. But I mean, surely they should be for kids. But I've got in my Christmas stocking last year, my wife got me a pair of headlights for me Crocs. So the Crocs that I put the bins out in, I've got a pair of headlights, one on each Croc, which I never use because they are completely.
Do you know where they sort of come from? Them little lights on the thing to help. Because we discussed it once with my dad. But my dad had Parkinson's,
right? And
you put lights on the feet, so stops them shuffling and makes them walk properly.
Oh, okay. They'll be good for me in the future. Then,
but the Crocs. Yeah. No, I wouldn't wear Crocs, and I don't have much respect for people. I don't know what it is. It's something about the shoe, the rubber shoe. But I think the worst one is snide Crocs.
Oh, the Jag ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what they are. But I wouldn't wear them.
Called schmucks.
I wouldn't wear them at all.
Well, I said I wouldn't wear them, and I always thought Crocs look ridiculous. But then you put them on and you go, they're actually really convenient for putting the bins out. And well, that's it, really.
Just for putting the bins out?
Yeah, first dates.
How muddy are your bins? How muddy is your garden?
Well, it's a personal question. My back garden can get quite muddy. But it's just the walk out, a lot of leaves on the ground. Don't want to wear my slippers because then I drag it back in. So I put Crocs on, and I am the quintessential cool guy.
I have an old pair of. I got loads of pairs of Adidas Samba. But I've got an old pair of Samba at the door, which is my utility shoe. It's there by the door, so it's for taking the bins out. I slip them on. If the dog needs a quick wee at night, I slip them on.
Yeah,
and they're
good. I often feel when you buy a new pair of trainers, you have to sort of sit them down and go, one day you will be the bin. You will be the bin shoes.
Exactly.
Enjoy today because you're the front of the line.
Well, I almost had a chat with. I do like shoes. I do like collecting my footwear.
How many pairs would you say you've got?
I'm not as bad as I used to be. I've probably got about 60 odd pair now.
Right, that's quite
I know. It's not like it used to be. It used to be in loads.
Wow.
So when I went to Australia for a 3-month spell, I realised I couldn't take as many shoes as I liked. So more or less stupidly had a chat with the rest of my shoes, saying, apologising. Sorry, you can't come on this. I get attached to things like that. I remember once getting really upset when an old suitcase I had to get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
But we've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Together.
Been through it.
Yeah, exactly.
You had history.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Inanimate objects do play a big part in your life.
We do, yeah. More than you realise. Yeah.
The idea of you saying bye to your shoes is quite troubling, though. When you get a little girl with loads of dolls in the bed, you saying good night to each pair. Good night, Samba. Good night, Adidas.
So I have some Crocs. No, not for Crocs.
No, I mean there are multiple different types, but we should probably stop talking about Crocs because they're not giving us any money.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about advertising. We've had one nice comment and said better than stick to football, which I sort of doubt. But he said it's because we don't advertise Huel.
Is that that's like the
protein drink?
Protein drink. Have you ever tasted it?
I've not, but if they wanted to give us some money,
yeah. I was actually going to say my real thoughts on it, but I'll save them in case they want to offer some kind of sponsorship deal. So we were talking about the country getting hotter.
Yeah.
I noticed one of the Ashes games is a day-night match, which is interesting.
Oh, is that the first time?
That's got to be the first time. That's the one in the Gabba, that's going to change the dynamic.
Of course it is,
because the heat and all of that.
Yeah.
So in terms of the environment, this week, certainly in the UK, the Green Party have had loads of exposure.
Yeah.
Have you been watching any of that? And have you got any thoughts?
I have been watching Zach Plansky.
That's his name. Yeah.
It's a great name. Sounds like a 70s cop.
It does.
New York.
Polanski, cuff him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Zach Polanski's in town. Oh my God.
Oh no, he comes with his liberal policies.
Yeah, tell him Zach Polanski called. He's gained a lot of traction. He's gained a lot of heat. I think he's upset the people he wanted to upset. He comes across well. He seems to be a whether I don't know a bit more straight talking than what we used to. And I think the name of this is what people are. I like the idea of the Green Party. I always have done. And local elections, I've always voted the Green Party. I think. I'm not sure. Would you ever vote for him nationally?
I don't know. It's a long way off in it for the general election. I think at the moment I'm pretty impressed. I always feel like I've got I don't like to really jump onto any kind of politician who sounds good at first because I always think let it play out and let's see what actual other stuff. Because right now he's talking about the inequality between billionaires and everyone else, which I think's really exciting to me and a lot of people. Yeah. But what else is in there? Let's see what else he comes out with. He does speak very well. He speaks in a way that perhaps some of the populist right-wing commentators and politicians talk, which is straight down the middle. Yes. He swears now and again. Yeah. And stuff like that, I think in 2025, you can't talk well, that's a very good question. And there's 3 ways of answering that. You can't.
The old school, the thumb, they all started adopting that, didn't they?
I hate that. You can't.
With the thumb.
It was Blair's fault. That in Iraq, that's what I hate.
It was Blair that started that, but then Cameron used to do it. They've all done it. They've all done it. That thumb out. What are you doing?
Yeah. Commit to a thumb, Paul McCartney style. Or points.
What it is no, pointing's rude. Isn't
it? Of course it's rude.
Yeah.
But that's stupid.
Yeah.
So
I would like to see. I don't know. I'm in favour of. I mean, we're still a bit archaic as well in terms of traditional TV and radio here in this country. Where for heaven's sake, they watch a football match. And they'll say, we apologise if you heard any swearing there. You go, oh, fuck. Oh, it's a fucking...
Yeah.
But politics is a serious business, or it should be a serious business. And the people involved should be serious about the business of politics. This is why I would give every politician, every MP just $500,000 a year, but you get no expenses, but you're not allowed another job.
No, never another job. You should have no other interferences. They should be banned from joining any kind of lobbying group or think tank for 10 years after you leave office, because the whole thing is corrupt. And I think if someone comes out like Zach Polanski and says, calls it how a lot of us are seeing it, which no other politician seems to have said, and it's basic stuff like, this is not fair, this is corrupt. This needs fixing. The inequality can't go on because it's going to end in a really terrible place. I think a lot of people are kind of, for the first time, it's that word hope. People have hope that someone's actually, he's actually talking about us. Now, I know a lot of people who support reform, they're saying, well, they're giving us hope that things are going to change. But they're definitely approaching it from a very different angle.
Yeah.
And I think, personally, I feel like somebody is saying the right things for the first time in a couple of years, and it's nice to see. And whether the Greens can actually move, take any seats, or whether they just move the conversation slightly away from reform, which would be a net positive, I think, for the country.
Political hope to me is fleeting. It's like that moment when I put on my lottery numbers, and just for a brief moment, I'm filled with hope that my life is about to change. And every time I get a bit of hope from a politician, it's fleeting. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone pretty soon. But I am all for the idea of, I would love to see in Question Time, I'd love to see a Prime Minister getting up and going, shut up, you dickhead. Here are the facts, you know what I mean? I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Let's have a bit of pub politics.
Yeah.
So this is Tap Room Tramps, and there's many pub I've been in where heated conversations, it's not got to fisticuffs, but things have been resolved.
Yeah.
With a bit of bad language.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
Because especially if somebody is filling the airwaves with lies and misinformation, you've got to say that's bullshit, that's bollocks. You can't just say, I think you're straying away from the truth here. You've got to say, shut, you're talking about your ass.
What's that famous one, the brilliant one from Dennis Skinner when he was asked to apologise because he said, for the opposition are thieves and liars. And they said, can you retract that statement? He goes, okay, for the opposition are not thieves and liars. I don't know if you can find it on the Dennis Skinner quote, but that's an old one. But yeah, I can see why people are disenchanted and disconnected with politics at the minute.
Yeah.
But that's been a problem for quite a while. You look at voting numbers. I mean, the PR system has probably got to stop as well.
I don't think it ever will. But I agree. It's not the
But
right
I'm all
way.
for a Northwest Assembly. We nearly had one in the 90s. We looked like we were going down there when Anthony H. Wilson, God rest his soul, was like a bit of a mastermind behind it. I'd like a Northwest. I think we should break away from it. And maybe that's how the country should be separated, almost into like states.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that. And I've joked quite a lot about, every time the Tories got in over the last sort of decade, every time they won another election, I'd just say, like it's time for Liverpool to just leave the UK and just build a wall on the M62 and just have, I don't know, Ricky Tomlinson could be our president or something. But I think Liverpool and Manchester have got quite strong mayors at the moment, haven't they?
Yes.
Metro mayors.
Yeah.
Who seem to be, making the right noises.
Of course.
Andy Burnham's very impressive.
He is, but then we've been shafted again, haven't we, with the railway? We were promised money for the railway, everything. We keep getting shafted. Well, maybe it's time when the coffers, instead of sending it to Westminster, say we're going to take out what we need first, and then you can have whatever change is left.
Hey, we got the BBC though. Salford got the BBC.
Got the BBC.
Well, we got the building. All the presenters are still from London.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
We've still got Corrie. We've still got Hollyoaks. Brookside needs to make a comeback.
I think it is.
Oh, you got Emmerdale as well. So we talk about that in the M62 corridor. Is Brookside making a comeback?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like full on comeback, but I think they filmed a couple of episodes.
It was fucking groundbreaking TV.
It was absolutely amazing when it was in the early 80s, mid to late 80s. You had incest.
Yeah.
You had. That's the only thing.
Phil
I can remember.
Redmond, wasn't it?
Phil Redmond.
There wasn't incest. It was the first lesbian kiss.
There was incest.
Was there incest?
Yeah, I think that was the early 90s. Don't Google incest.
Yeah.
There was it was Nat and Georgia, and then there was the first lesbian kiss, which I totally honest, I recorded that episode on VHS for rewatching purposes. That was a good episode, but there was all sorts of domestic violence,
body underneath
drugs, body
patio. Yeah,
I love that when they dug up Trevor Jordash's body and he'd been there for about 8 months and his skin hadn't decomposed. His foot was sticking out.
Was it?
It was still perfectly pristine.
It depends what kind of soil you're using.
Maybe that's true.
It's something to do with the peat. Monochrome man. What's not monochrome man?
He's a Marvel superhero.
What's he called? Magnum. Magnachrome.
Oh.
Yeah, that man. Well, it's thousands of years old, but almost
Oh,
perfectly
I know what you
preserved.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Maybe
yeah.
that was
The one I like is Simon O'Brien, who's in it for years. He does Find It, Fix It, Flog It, which I do love. He does it with the posh guy, Henry something or other. Do you ever watch it?
No, but I know
They go on trawl. They do upcycling.
Right.
He's a bit annoying for turning everything into either a coffee table or a fucking lamp.
Yeah.
And he has Gemma, his assistant, who's got some of the pain she does is riffing. But I do like the show. I think it's great. I think it's a great
What's
show.
it on? BBC One?
It's on Channel 4.
Channel 4.
So
he used to have a cafe in Liverpool in the late 90s called, I think it was called the Hub Cafe. And it was probably ahead of its time because it was a vegan cafe. And every bit of furniture, just like you say in that show, was made out of bike parts.
That's right. He loves his bikes. Yeah,
he loves his bikes. So next door was a bike shop, and then you had this vegan cafe, and they had like all the lamp fittings were parts of bikes, and you know the table legs were like.
Imagine in the late 80s explaining veganism to Scousers.
That'd be a tough sell.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are you talking about, lad?
Yeah. Can I get a bacon sandwich? Oh, we don't do bacon. Sausage? What?
Are you having a falafel? I am actually.
Yeah, because it would have been quite basic at the time. Vegan food. Vegan food's really good.
Are you vegan?
I'm not. No.
Are you vegetarian?
No, I've flirted with it.
You've dabbled.
I've flirted with it. Yeah, I've dabbled with it. Yeah, like I dabbled once with getting interested in rugby. You know, I just
yeah.
I have flirted, but no. Are you veggie?
No.
No, you're not. No,
nothing.
All right.
I mean, it has got better, the food. I mean,
It's got phenomenal. There's a lot of restaurants I'll go in where if the veggie option's better than the I'll eat that.
Yeah. I mean, I do like falafel. I do like hummus. I do like nuts. My wife's got a nut allergy though, so I feel like I can only eat nuts when I'm not with her.
I'm the same. I make the most every time my missus is out of town.
Has she got a nut allergy as well? Right, me and you on the town.
How bad is it? Would she die?
I don't know. She gets really bad headaches if there's nuts in the flat. So
if there's nuts in the flat, she gets headaches.
Just tell that they're in the kitchen. She can smell them.
Right.
Yeah, my wife's pretty bad.
So if anybody ever steals any nuts from anywhere, you need to track down the thief. You just take your missus around them when she starts getting a headache.
Point her nose around.
Like a sniffer dog.
So, right, because I mean, there's allergy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too old and I sound like an old fart now, but I don't remember when I was a kid. There was nobody allergic to nuts when I was younger.
There was, but they all died.
They didn't. Nobody did. Nobody did.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what they do now. I mean, it is bad. People do have I know people really suffer with nut allergies, but we do a system, don't they, where you can it just sort of
build your
tolerance up, and maybe. And I think what sometimes happens is now, and I've noticed this last 30 years from friends having children as well, they've not been giving their kids from being young peanuts because they think they might be allergic to them rather than not doing it.
Okay, so let me tell you exactly that situation. So because my wife's got a nut allergy, which is very serious. Now, we were desperate for the kids to not have the same allergy, obviously being birthed and mothered by her.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, right, is there a test? So I went to the doctor and said, look, my wife's got a nut allergy. We've got twin boys who are like 8 months old. Is there a test to find out if they've got the allergy? He said, yes, there is. I said, what is it? He said, give them a nut. I went, really? He went, yeah, give them a nut and see what happens. And this is a medical GP saying, just test your kids out. So I was like, okay.
Would you get KP on nobbies?
I got bit of both, mix them up. I got peanut butter.
All right, yeah, cool. That's a good one.
I whacked it on a piece of toast.
Yeah.
I thought, right, hang on. I don't want to do it in the house because she's like, your missus, she might get a reaction just from breathing in the fumes. So then I thought, right, I'll take the kids outside. They were in the little baby seats. I put them outside. They were all happy. They didn't know I was basically testing their lives.
Fucking hell,
and then my wife's at the patio door with the dressing going on, dabbing tears away as I potentially kill one of my kids. And I'm like, right, okay, I'm ready for this. And then I think, hang on, it's not worth giving them both peanut butter because what if they're both allergic? I should just try it with one of them. So then I've got to choose which one. Like, which one do I love the most?
Sophie's choice.
So then I thought, right, so I know. So Zach had an operation when he was first born because he had this problem with his bowel and his stomach, which they fixed on day one of his life, and he was fine.
Right.
Ben didn't have any operation, so I thought I'll give it to Zach because he's probably shown that he's dead hard. So I gave it anyway. It was fine. Yes, it was fine.
So they both okay with it.
Both fine with it. But I have to make sure I give them peanut butter every like 2 or 3 months.
So this is so you treated your boys like Spartans treated their babies.
Pretty much, yeah.
But
Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest, yeah.
And if you're not strong enough, you don't deserve to be.
Maybe that's when baby's born, then a bit of peanut butter on the end of the finger, and there you go. Yeah,
a packet of knobbies,
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Learn how to chew with no teeth.
So how serious is a reaction to peanuts?
Bad. Yeah, bad. Yeah, pretty bad. We went to Cyprus when we first got together as a couple, and on the first night, obviously we were like brand new, and it was all beautiful, and we were by the stars, and we were having this lovely meal, and then we had some dessert, and she went, "I think there was a nut in that," and I was like, "Oh, that's a shame," and she was like, "No, that's really bad because I'm gonna," and then her throat started swelling up. I had to get the this Pulp Fiction style EpiPen, shove it in the buttocks. But as I'm about to shove it in, I look at the sell-by date, and it's like 4 years out of date, and I'm thinking this might do more harm than good. Ambulance comes, takes to the hospital. They sort it out. She's fine. The next day, we get back to the hotel, and the book I'd bought to read was named after the famous Smith song, "Girlfriend in a Coma," which was bizarre. But she was fine after that. But yeah, we just have to be dead careful. So it's dead annoying. That's why I don't want the kids to get it.
Yeah. I think we just clip that little bit there where he says, "Stick it in the buttocks." No context.
That could be a good gif. A good gif.
I used to be fresh mint for me. I'm asthmatic.
Okay.
So when I was younger, fresh mint who was cut up would give me an asthma attack. I don't know why. Doesn't anymore.
Okay.
Doesn't anymore.
Like mint, the
mint. Yeah. Fresh garden mint. Right, yeah. If it was cut, something to do with the oil in it.
Oh, and that gets into your system.
Yeah, but not anymore. Not for a long time.
Oh, is there anything else that kicks off the asthma?
No, I do every now and again suffer with a bit of an allergy to the sun on my arms. Which is weird. It's like every couple of years it'll happen. Where it'll blister slightly my skin on my arms because of the sun.
It's strange that, isn't it? Strange how the body... Was it Chris Rockline? He said, nobody in Rwanda is lactose intolerant, because they've got no choice.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's true, because I think a lot of people in Asia are lactose intolerant because they can't drink milk because they're not used to drinking milk.
Oh, where have you heard this?
You're staring at me like I'm making this up. Maybe I am. I don't think a lot of people in this sounds like something your granddad would say. Oh, the Asians, they don't like milk.
They never had milk.
They're coming for the cows. Are Asians lactose intolerant? There we go. Yes, many people of Asian descent are lactose intolerant. There we go.
Right, so
not racist, correct.
So which cause the body to produce lactase enzyme needed to digest lactose, the sugar in milk. Well, right. So they just don't drink cow's milk.
Yeah, because a lot of people, and this is amongst the vegan community, I've seen quite a lot of people saying it's weird that we drink milk and it's weird that we eat eggs. I mean, let's just
vegans don't eat eggs.
Well, no, it's weird that we as a race, not vegans, but like milk is basically stealing the milk that should be for the baby cows. But,
it is, yeah. But
I love milk.
But we're omnivores.
Yeah, we don't care.
Well, yeah. I mean, I only have milk in a brew now.
Do you?
Yeah, that's the only time I have it.
You don't have cereal?
Rarely.
Right.
Really, I'm not a breakfast person.
No.
And then if I have cereal, it gets shared with the dog. She waits for the... Yeah. She has half of it. I have half.
That'll make a beautiful postcard.
Yeah. Oh, talking about dogs as well. I just quickly wanted to talk about this as well because this is something I've hated for years, is vets bills.
So this is in the news, isn't it?
Yeah, because you've not got a dog.
I haven't got a dog.
You don't like animals because she's allergic to them as well as she.
No, I'm allergic to the work that is involved in
right, yeah. But vets have been told now they've got to publish their prices, which they tend not to do. It seems to be most vets I've dealt with, and anybody who owns a pet will tell you, it's like taking a car to a dodgy mechanic, and then they on the spot estimate how much it will be. So basically, you go in with your dog to the vet. The dog's not well, and the vet goes,
"Oh no, that sound!
It's going to cost you.
It's going to cost you because we can't get them parts here. You have to go to
the big end's gone." But I think it's about because pet insurance is one thing I hate because it never covers what you really need it for.
Does it not?
Only covers a small fraction.
Right.
And
small fracture,
a fraction of the, or it wouldn't even cover a small fracture. There's no because your excess would probably be about half of the price of that anyway.
Right.
And you don't even, so you pay all that money every year. Well, I do every month pay for pet insurance, and you don't even get your yearly jabs with it.
No, so you got to pay them extra.
Exactly, yeah. So I think it's about time that vets.
So I've got a couple of questions about this. So one is that if if the NHS does get completely taken away from us in the coming decades, will we have occasions where someone's got pet insurance but not health insurance, and therefore they dress up their son as like as a guinea pig and take them into the vet to try and get fracture fixed?
I suppose if it was like a simple thing like antibiotics for an infection, because it'd be the same antibiotics you give to an animal. Yeah, you go in
you
like
could
that.
have dog
Yeah,
antibiotics.
well, people are they call themselves furries? Will they wear the tails?
I think there's a few, but yeah, furries.
Is that what they call
Can
furries?
identify as a fox. Or
Okay.
Yeah, you see them walking around with the tails.
Do they root through bins?
I'm not sure. I've never seen them do that, but I've seen them steal chickens at night. But yeah, I mean,
But they weren't real chickens. It was other fairies
I mean, they could,
pretending to be chickens.
yeah, furries, people with anthropomorphic. Oh God, I can't even pronounce anything today.
Anthropomorphic. My other question about vets is that, because the way you describe it sounds like one of those really posh restaurants where there's no prices on the menu.
Oh, yeah.
So if there were prices, do you think the vets would be concerned that people might go, right, I've got a puppy, he's broke his leg, but it's not going to be covered, so I'll just throw him in a bin?
Well, you won't throw them in the bin, would you? Because there was a time when you could put a dead animal in a bin and you give the binman a couple of quid, they'd take it away for you.
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
Really?
Yeah.
And then that woman put that cat in the bin and all hell broke loose.
Exactly as well. Wrong coloured bin though, wasn't it?
Oh, that's why.
They're the wrong bin. She should have put it in the green bin. No, I mean, I have a routine I talk about on stage about the like the NHS. If we've got to respect it, because we don't end up with a vet bill situation where it basically the cost is too much to look after a pet. Then well, we may as well.
Yeah.
But, so it results in having your nana put down, basically. Which we're not far off now, because
I don't think so.
Legally assisted dying.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
It's not the panic that everybody thinks it is. Like, you're able to phone up and go, "Can you get rid of me auntie?" I mean,
it's not the mafia.
No, I know. Yeah.
I need a hit.
Yeah, exactly. But would you, if you? I like the idea of it. If I was being diagnosed as being terminal and I was in pain and so on, I'd like the option of being able to check out earlier.
Yeah, as long as there's like a little bit of
your insurance has changed.
I don't know. As long as there's a buffer zone and it's not like you just press this button and you're gone. As long as there's like, you've got to go through the right checks. I mean, but the thing is, I've heard stories about people who've been diagnosed with terminal illnesses and then something's happened and they've lived for another 3, 5, 6, 10 years, but they would have taken assisted dying.
Right.
So, you've got to think, well,
I know, but I'm talking like if you told it was terminal.
Oh, yeah, get rid of me.
Yeah.
Get rid of me, but in an exciting way.
Well, this is how I want it. I want to be composted.
Okay.
Right. So this is the plan. This is a bit of a nice tie-in, actually, on this episode. We've never done this before. I'm going to be composted and given to family and friends, and you have to use a bit of the compost to grow a marijuana plant.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you have to smoke.
Smoke, yeah. I like the idea. What is this? Oh, it's prime Mick.
Is that technically cannibalism?
It's cannibalism.
Yeah. Cannabislism.
Yeah.
Cannabislism.
Cannabislism. I like that idea.
Yeah, cannabislism. Yeah, they'll start calling it cannabislism.
Where can our listeners sign up for a little bag of Mick when you finally pop off this mortal coil?
Yeah, so you can be composted now. So yeah.
That's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, but compost is where you can, if you go back into the ground, the circle of life. I'd like to be thrown out of a plane without a parachute. If I was 98 and I was, on the end.
Appear in somebody's garden.
Right through the greenhouse. What's that? It's a 98-year-old dead man. And he's everywhere. But just to see the look on their faces as you're about to hit the ground, go through the patio window.
Yeah. No, what you want is a full NASA spacesuit.
Oh.
Right? Like a 1960s one. Like, somebody that disappeared like in the 60s and you just stand up back on.
Yeah, or dress as an alien, just like the little nanu things. And then you land in someone's, compost heap. Yeah. And they think, wow, this is like Roswell Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I'd just be put up in a field like a scarecrow.
Left to rot.
Yeah. Have the crows picking you. Oh, God.
Right, I'm going to go and have a fruit smoothie in a minute and try and prolong my life because this all sounds horrific.
Have a packet of nuts before you get home.
Before I go home, yeah.
Are you allowed to eat nuts?
I'm not at home. So when I'm away, I just eat nuts constantly. I mean, if I'm away for a couple of nights, I'm just constantly eating anything with nuts in. I'll be eating because, even if it's like.
You ever been on a flight when they've said, "Sorry, we can't have peanuts because somebody's allergic"?
With my wife,
Yeah.
someone, and everyone goes, "Oh," and I go,
Well,
"That's you, that." That's you.
I know, yeah, but you know it's serious and it could kill somebody, but you do sit there thinking, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
I wanted some
looking
muesli.
forward to me little packet of nuts.
That's what flying's all about. I'd probably have them before I jumped out the plane without a parachute, dressed as Buzz Aldrin.
Right. We'll just leave it quick predictions. Everton City
1-1.
Liverpool United. I can't see us getting anything.
Think positive.
Yeah, fuck off. Right, we'll leave that there for the.
Thanks for listening. If you want to get in touch, taproomtramps@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you've got any questions or if any of the themes covered today have upset you in any way, please let us know.
Well, don't. If they've upset you, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That'll do.
Thanks.
It's later than you